Take a little break from our work with simple machines, pulleys, and levers, and upcoming wheels and axles and things of that nature. Let's take a little break and go back to Onshape to try to design some plant spikes. Right, these will be kind of fun to print up, and it'll help us work on threads and stuff like that. Um, I've never made these before, so this is kind of it's a new thing, and we'll probably have to tweak as we go. But basically, what is a plant spike? It's a little spike that, it sticks into the plant. You screw a water bottle into it, and it sticks into the soil. The ones I've seen have little holes right here that the water slowly comes out of. This one's different. We're not going to do that little valve thing. I'll put a couple little holes here. I think what I'll do is two different sketches, right? I think I'll do a sketch for the cap and a different sketch for the spike in case I mess up the spike because, I just tried it. My first attempt at a spike, when I look at this picture, my first attempt at the spike needs to be modified. So let's do the cap, and then a second video, we'll do the spike itself. All right, so here we go. Plant spikes in Onshape. Good luck to us. Here's my first one. You can see that the geometry of the spike is just way too short. I don't think it's only like I think it was just 1 inch or maybe 1.5 inches. I don't remember what I did, but it worked okay. Also, the other thing is I drew the spike right on top of that geometry, so like literally the spike is sitting on top of the cap. It's not really part of it, so I think it'd be really weak if we printed it. It would just be barely stuck together. And I think as soon as you try to stick it in soil and move it around at all, it'll probably break right off because there's just barely any plastic touching. So I'm going to make a work plane up to this level and draw the spike on a new work plane. So that'll be a new thing for us too, work planes. But let's give it a try, at least the cap part. And then, we got the thread. We'll get the threads in there, and hopefully they'll screw right into a bottle cap, a water bottle. And I've been sitting here exhaustively measuring a water bottle cap. I'm getting kind of tired of it, but here we go. I got the numbers I need, and it should work. We'll print a couple up, and we'll see how it goes. I think what I'll do is I'll print this first to make sure we have the threads right, and then we'll keep working on the spike. And that way you can use the spike or give it to somebody if you have it 3D printed. But let's go start afresh. And let's go to create a document. And I'm going to call this one Plant Spike 2. Alrighty. And I am going to, as usual, I'm going to start a sketch on the front plane. So front plane, sketch, I'm going to look right at it. And the first thing I'm going to do are called reference points. I'm going to put a couple of points here and then use the dimension tool to put them where I want them. Use the dimension tool, and I'm going to put this one, I'm going to put that one 0.555 away from the origin. Enter. I'm going to put this one 0.61 away from the origin. Great. I am now going to do two vertical lines that go up from these. While we're here, why don't we connect them? Connect, and then another vertical line. So a vertical line straight up, and make sure that it is 0.402 inches tall. And we have to, why don't we come right over here with this? Go right to the midpoint with that line before you quit out. Now let's escape. Now let's reinitialize the line tool and do another. You can tell when the lines are vertical. That little black symbol to the right of my cursor shows up when it's vertical. Right? It's not vertical, it disappears. It's vertical, it appears. And you just get it vertical and then make it 0.44 inches tall. And let's connect that over here. Make sure that's horizontal. And then connect those two. And our geometry should close out and become gray. We're going to go up here to the Revolve Tool. It chose the sketch that I just did, which is what I want. Now choose the red box and choose an axis to revolve around. Let's revolve around that axis right there. Look at that. So I took that little inverted L-shaped thing we drew, and it revolved it around in a circle, and drew that cap for us. Okay, so cool. Now let's go to let's finish that off. Hit the green check, and let's take a look at the bottom here and go to the Helix tool. Let's see. I think it's over here. There it is. Helix tool, and turn this to turns and pitch. Let's do 1 1/8 revolutions, 1.125 revolutions, and this should work. 0.166 repeating as the pitch. Just throw a bunch of sixes in there. It's probably around at a 0.167, doesn't matter. And I did not finish that. Hold on, don't close out like I did. So 1.125, 0.167, turns and pitch. So circular edge? Let's choose that inner circular edge right there. And there's a helix inside. That will be the basis for our threads. That'll be the path that our threads follow. Okay, so I like that. Now let's accept that, and let's do a new sketch, also on the front plane. Okay, new sketch, front plane, and let's go over here. Well, let's look right at the front plane. Right, let's go over here and turn on the section view, right down to the bottom. And section of what? Of the front plane. I just clicked there, and it shows me that, and I say yes, that's what I want to see. Now I can see the beginning of my helix right here. Okay, and what I want to go do is draw a little trapezoid right in here. You'll see why in a moment, right? And so we'll just draw a line kind of right on that black one. Go to here, back to here. Oh, I don't like that last line, it's not vertical. Hold on, make sure. Where is it? There it is. There's vertical. Vertical, and then bam. Now I've got a little trapezoid in there, and let's use the dimension tool to put it where we want it. I want the distance between this point and this point to be 0.035 inches. And I would like, I wonder if that's okay that that's at an angle. Yeah, that's fine. 0.035, and then I would like, let's see here. I would like this line here to be 0.0265, 0.0265 inches. I would like this distance between here and here, I would like that to be, I have it written down here, 0.505, 0.505er. And I would then like to do these angles. So I think those are the numbers I need. I got that 0.0265 right here, 0.035 there. And the angles are 85 and 45, 85 and 45. So dimension is on. I choose here to here. I want that to be 85. That's really close. 85. And I want here to here to be 45. I also kind of want, I can't do that, can I? I'm going to escape out of that one. Don't do that. That's not what I want. Okay, so let's see if this goes. I'm concerned about that little space right there. That didn't happen the first time I did it. It'll probably be okay. Let's find out. Okay, so I drew my little trapezoid. Now I'm going to do what's called sweep. Right, so I'm going to go find the sweep tool. Let's revolve. I think I'll finish my sketch here, and oops, don't do that. There's sweep right there. Sorry, there's sweep. And what do I want to sweep? Well, I'm going to sweep that. And the path is going to be the helix. And I think that'll be okay. Okay. Oh, I know why it looks so funny, because I never turned off the section view, right? So that's okay. So now we've done that. Now let's turn the section view off and see how it looks when we look there. Yeah, that seems to be working fine. As long as there's no space there. It's fine. Good. We're good here. We're good. Let's keep rolling. So I've got my sweep path defined, and I'll look right at it and zoom in and get a better view here. What I want to do now is I want to lead this out. I want to bring that smoothly to the surface. So what I'm going to do is, let me accept this because I decided I do like that. So let me accept that, and the next thing I do is I'm going to sketch on the face of this thread, right? So I'm going to choose that face right there and sketch on it. And here's a really cool tool. It's right next to the letter A. You may have intersection lit up or use. We're going to use what? Use that. It just turned that shape into a sketch. And now I can go extrude that, and it shoots right through the thing. We'll just make it shorter so it doesn't shoot all the way through. And I think I'll do that about 0.23 inches. 0.23. Bam. Okay. And see how it leads it right into the cap. And we'll do the same thing. So I'm going to accept that. I'm going to do the same thing to this one over here. I'm going to choose that face. I'm going to sketch on it. I'm going to use that as the sketch. And then extrude it. That same 0.23, 0.23. And that should be good. And now we've got threads inside of a cap that should match the inside of a water bottle, in theory. We'll see. We may have to tweak this thing. Good luck to us. But that in theory, that's going to work if I measured things well, and we'll know as soon as I print one of these and give it a try on any water bottle laying around. And so there's the basic cap right there. There's the basic cap right there. But I would, let's put some, I don't know. My last one, I had a bunch of little ridges all the way around. I don't even know that the printer could print something so small. Maybe what we should do is just look at the top, do a new sketch on the top plane, and let's, I don't know, let's just do this. Let's just do a little center point circle right about there and make it some sort of 0.165. How about 0.15? 0.15. Okay, and what I'd like to do now is, let me think about this for a sec. What I'd like to do now is we'll use the circular pattern tool. So let's go to here, circular pattern. Let's choose the circle. But let's not do 3 of them. We want these to be little knobs to hold on to. Let's see what 10 looks like. I don't know. What does 10 look like? Hold on a sec. What does 10 look like? It's not taking. That seems about right. Let's do 10. Click your mouse again, and let's go ahead and extrude those. Go down there. So let's extrude them. Let's extrude those. Add material. but we don't want it to come up that high, right? So let's go to not blind, but up to face and choose this face. Up to face and choose that face. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that's okay. All right, I'm gonna, oh, but they're on the inside too. That's not gonna work out because now we've got those knobs intercepting our geometry. So I'm going to go back, delete my extrude. Let me think about this. Well, let's finish this video right here, so I don't have to redo this part. But let's just get rid of that sketch 5, the circular pattern tool, and I'm going to redo that part so it comes out more smoothly. I'm just winging it right now. So why don't we just, so here's the cap. Now, in the next video, I'm going to add little knobs to give us some friction when we turn it. And in the next video, I'm going to put a hole in the center and add a spike. But let's leave this right here. This video is long enough, and I fear if I keep going, I'm going to make some more mistakes and have to redo the whole thing, and I don't want to do that. So here we are. The cap and the grip and the spike are upcoming in the next video.